Hello, thanks for coming on my show this evening. Thanks for having me, not a problem. So tell us a little about yourself before we start talking about why you're here. Well, my name is Benjamin Thomas, and I am an elementary educator. I love to read, take long walks on the beach, fly kites in the springtime. Got to the, all right, let's get to the point. Why are you here on my show right now, sir? What's your concern? My concern is that in my school district, there is talk about cutting all of the technological aspects of learning from the curriculum due to budget constraints. This is problematic because as the nation, and this world is becoming more and more technologically advanced, too many students are left behind in history, not equipped for the future. That is a disadvantage. Well, some would argue that this is not just a personal attack on your district, or districts like yours in particular, but a larger concern of access to resources, while still making sure teachers are held accountable for doing their jobs. What is your take on how to effectively balance teaching pedagogy while keeping up with the technological advances? Well, Mr. BlueMan, I think that it is all fine and dandy to have all of these technologies in the classroom, but it's about how effectively you use it. There is a framework that we as educators must consider. It is called PAC, Teaching Pedagogy and Content Knowledge. This framework can help to evaluate the effectiveness of the technology and teachers that a district invests in. TRAC essentially shows that the most effective way of teaching with technology is if you operate in the intersection of content, pedagogy, and 21st technology. According to the framework, this will then produce a masterful 21st century classroom focused of essential learnings, applying good learning theories supported by technology. Interesting point. So obviously students were educated effectively for years before all of these technological advances came about, so why do you find it so important to invest in these things when they never really mattered before? Believe it or not, teachers have always used technology to teach students. Our modern-day technology are iPads, Kindles, MacBooks. But the technology back in the day were microscopes, textbooks, chalkboards, etc. But if they decided not to use those advancements, because the previous generation didn't have them, nor need them, we all would be severely behind. So when we think of technology today, it is clear that things are changing daily, but it is just as important to stay up to date with technology as it was back in the day. Just imagine how severely behind some school districts are that do not even have computers for the students to use. In this day and age, that is a necessity. If students are not exposed to the internet and computers, then they will be left in the dust as it relates to economic advancement and job placements. So this idea of keeping up with the latest technologies is very important to me, and should be to every school district in the country. That is all good. But can't you just give them candy or something? The Kindle sounds like the kids will think it's just a toy. The investment in technology such as computers and Kindles will not only save a district money on textbooks, but it will also reap plentifully in the future lives of the students. Better equipped citizens of the world. Thanks for your input. We'll see you next time on the BlueMan Show, where we will be talking about urban education reform.